This is the Spyro Reignited Trilogy. We're on Xbox Series X, and yeah, it retains its Xbox One X enhancement. That means we're getting a push towards a 4K resolution at 1440p, and we're getting 30 FPS, which feels a little bit odd at this one. It definitely does, but yeah, it should be quite clean in that regard. And now we're also getting the benefit of auto HDR, because that was one thing we didn't have with this one, was HDR support, so that's kind of nice. So if you're not familiar with the Spyro Reignited Trilogy, you're getting 3 great games brought back, completely retooled and looking absolutely stunning. And yeah, it's just kind of great. So I've seen this actually on a couple platforms. I think I also jumped onto this on the Switch, which was kind of cool and interesting to see them do that. But yeah, I think this is sort of the best way to experience this game at this current point in time. So what you're doing in each of the games is generally trying to save the various dragons and stuff as Spyro. And you go off into these, like you start in these hub-type worlds like you're seeing, and then you go off onto these side adventures, and then there's an element of gems and opening areas, and you know, each of the 3 games are their own portal at the beginning screen that you can hop into. There are obviously tons of collectibles to gather, many things you can do along the way, and it's just really quite beautiful. Oh, I got stumped there. Jeez. And we've got just our great dragon hero that I think is maybe next up for their own continuation game, because you know, we just got the Crash follow-up, and I think Spyro is a perfect candidate for, well, their own new entry in the series, which I think would be really exciting to see. Why do I keep getting squished? Wow, they just absolutely took it to me. Yeah, I know, I've died. Jeez. So we also get the benefit of, you know, faster loading, which is nice, and it just, you know, obviously runs a little bit better, which is great. So the goal also is to show off a little bit of each game, so just keep that in mind if we're skipping through any areas, because I want to show off as much as possible to give you an idea of this crate package that's just absolutely a lot of fun to play. Oh! Ow. Trying to run along here. Oh yes, Dragon Friend. Rescued Nevin. As you can see, we're saving dragons.
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on.
Yeah. Spyro's awesome. I always liked Spyro. Even way back in the day. But this is just like such a beautiful game. I had to do specific talks in order to be able to check this out at E3 the one year, and I'm like, they told me to go name drop, and I went name dropped, and then I got to go and experience it, and I was like, it's so cool. Like, it really looks beautiful, especially if you've played that original version. It's really neat, and I think at this point it's good to switch over to the second game. Great, so this is the second game. Things have gotten a little bit more complex, and now you can swim. Anyways, yeah, it's just kind of an upgrade over the original game, adding some new features, doing some new things with the game, and just generally being an enjoyable time. I think I was already in this area. Oh, yeah, they are deadly with their flattening. Anyways, like I was saying, it's kind of this like lovely expansion in many new ways, doing some new things feature-wise, expanding the collectibles, and it's just kind of a little bit of a bigger experience. I want to burn the young ones. Can I move you over there, Mr. Turtle Thing, in order to open the door? There we go. I don't know, I just think it offers quite a lot of content between all 3 games, especially if you've never experienced them. And this is someone's revenge. They're out for revenge because of what we did, which was saving the Dragon Bros. Because that's what we do. We save stuff because we're great. Hello there. So now we've got to defeat more things. Anyways, as you can tell, you know, it's a bit of platforming, a little bit of puzzle solving, gem collection, so many collectibles, too many collectibles, so many collectibles you don't even know what to do with, and it just built upon the foundation that was present within the original game, doing new things, offering new challenges, having new enemies, new locations. I mean, it's Spyro 2. Well, they don't call it Spyro 2, but you know, you get the gist of what I'm going for at this one. Ah! Don't want to go into look mode. Let's try to get down here. Go explore a new area. Yeah, definitely a bit more strange with the water type mechanics. Oh, come on! I just got up here. Killing me, am I right? But yeah, obviously, if you weren't aware, this game does retain, you know, the same kind of visual elements across the entire package. In case you were wondering about anything like that, it's the exact same for 2 and 3 for quality and everything. But obviously, some of the worlds are a little bit more detailed and expansive than in the previous entries. Get going, turtle thingy! There we go. Thank you very much. Unbelievable, am I right? Oh, hello there, advisor person.
Thank you, young dragon.
As a token of our gratitude, that's what I'm talking about. Yay! And then we can return home to the hubland. See, it's kind of cool that we continue on from where we were. Again, lovely little cinematic segments and stuff. I think they could possibly boost this one up more, but it is what it is. Turtle is having fun. Turtle time. In the Turtle Club, am I right? Haha. Returning to the summer forest with our gems. Woo! Flying around, having a good time. Flowing fire. Loading is a little bit better too. It still takes a little bit to get between places, but I think it's generally just improved across the package as well. With those adventure continues screens, which are always exciting. Completed. Ricos. Hello, are they fawns? I want to say fawns is the correct name for that. Can we climb the ladder? We can't. Oh no. But we can go to more mysterious areas and see more challenges. More things you can do, more adventures you can have in the lands of Spyros. I don't know, it's just kind of neat. And then the third one's also really cool too in terms of what you can do in it. But yeah, this is just kind of, again, sort of the overall hub area and stuff. Every game's got their own little sort of adventure area that you begin with and you work through. I love the grass and everything too. And I definitely love the grass a little bit more now that I've played the Switch version of the game, because the grass like does not render very well on that platform, so that's a little bit fun. But I guess with that, it might actually be a good spot to quickly hop over and show off the third and final game of the Reignited pack, because, you know, I gotta give a little bit of Spyro love to everyone. Oh yeah, I love the Dragonfly follower too. Oh, adorable. Every part of this is just lovely like this. Just so charming to prance around. It's Spyro again, and it looks so nice. Spyro! Spyro! Tactical roll! So this is the third and final part of the pack. Obviously things just change up a little bit more in terms of what you're doing and the quests, and once again we have an open area and you're kind of directly, I want to say, being sort of taunted, pushed along by someone that's here, and you kind of meet them in that. It's interesting. You get some different moves. You know, it just kind of expands things further in terms of your goals, your missions, and what you're supposed to do in it. No. Don't touch it, fairy lady. Also just a lovely area. Oh, that's really nice as well. I think this whole package just comes together quite a lovely way. They really did a good job on this one. I'm very, very happy with what we were able to provide here. Well, what we were provided here in terms of playing it. I love the little grass burning too. I think that's kind of a lot of fun as well. And again, certainly more appreciated after jumping into the Switch version of the game. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not the worst it plays, but yeah, this is a lot cleaner, that's for sure. And they just kind of stepped up some of the narrative elements of this, and some of the change-ups character-wise are cool. And yeah, I think it's just kind of a really fun package. If you've never played Spyro before, this is like the way to enjoy what the series has to offer, get a glimpse of it, understand a little bit more of what the package is, and hop into the things. And usually you are playing as Spyro, in case you were wondering, but you know, they do mix things up a little bit if you want a little bit of a unique challenge. Haha, kick in the face for you, ow. Huzzah. I think you can go out in this area over here too, yep. Anyways, lots of extras, a gem system where you kind of open things up, unique areas with a majestic feeling to them, a good sense of scope between the levels, and return home. Oh yeah, because I've already done this, that makes sense. Boom. Huzzah! I don't know, I think they're really well done titles. Definitely like a bit of a nostalgic thing too. If you've you're welcome, Fair Townsperson, if you've never played the games before. I already have this egg. Oh no. We're trying to save the baby hatchling dragons. And if you're returning too, I think, you know, you'll have a lot of fun checking out the games for the first time. I think you'll genuinely be surprised by what they have to offer, the neat things you can do in it, the different challenges, the beautiful environments, the collectibles. If you're into collectibles, you can play so much of this. I think I had one friend that was literally, I think he actually did it, got the 100% on everything, and I was like, that is crazy dedication. But if you love these games, it's not a hard thing to want to do, to sit there and actually like really push through them entirely. You know, it's basically up to your time, I guess, and if you want to get that much out of it, that's really what it is, right? How much do you want to jump into the nostalgia again? Maybe if you've only got one or two of the games that are your favorites, you could just play those. You're not necessarily binded to have to play any of the, you know, the other titles along the way. You can just play third game, the first game, and the second one. You can do them by themselves, but obviously story-wise, you know, I guess they sort of come together. I think you'd be missing out if you didn't really get the full scope of what the series has to offer, but entirely up to you, and if you want to play them. Just kind of, it's an adorable title. Like, Spyro looks so serious, but he's like just this fun dragon that really does deserve some kind of new experience. Yeah, I've been burning them the whole time. I don't know if you noticed that, but I am like this monster burner. I just like incinerate everyone. It's crazy. I ruin the landscape. Like, look at that beautiful hedge. Somebody had to like groom that and prune it over the years. Yeah, I think that's maybe one of the best parts of this too, is the element of, you know, the visuals. Oh, I didn't have that one? That's a little surprising. I'm just saying, like, you can really kind of cut up the world with the fire in that. It's just a nice little touch that makes it look a little bit more, I don't know how you would describe it, visually adaptive to what you're doing. Reactive. It's just kind of a lot more of a reactive world than one might have expected if they've, you know, never jumped in the series before. It feels a lot smoother to kind of go through and seeing everything burn. It's not like it's a forever burn, but you know, you can actually like kind of crisp the ground. And it just looks kind of cool because you're like burning enemies usually, right? And then the ground is kind of feeling the effect to the side, and it's just kind of a neat touch. Thank you, fairies. Thanks for helping guide Spyro on his quest of self-realization and burning people alive. definitely a bit of a monster. Chicken. Games have this weird thing with chickens. I don't know if other people have noticed that, but games really like to put chickens into this stuff. It's crazy. But anyways, I think that about wraps up the Spyro Reignited Trilogy, giving you an idea of how it's looking, and also being delayed. Thanks for the help, as I'm burning him alive. Yep. Oh, is he eating the chicken? That's a little dark. You're welcome. That's the ugliest chicken I've ever seen. Huh. I didn't have that egg, really? Is it because I returned and did it? That's weird. But anyways, I think this is a lovely collection of games. I think it's definitely worth playing, and I think the HDR is a nice little flair on the action to change things up further. Oh, this is like one of those bonus things, right? Yeah, the skateboarding bonus. No thank you.